my pillow again.
Your pillow.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think we're really in a survival place anymore. We're not really running from, saber-toothed tigers or anything like that. And so I don't know how considerate we are being with our social etiquette and just our manners with our friends and even coworkers. I think that we deal with each other really harshly, and that's not necessarily productive, right? Hello everyone, my name is Sid from Lucidly Speaking. We're a few episodes in now and people are still requesting videos, so we're doing them. I hope you all are well. So this week what I wanted to discuss was how to take critique from friends. So recently I have been sharing these videos, which is actually a very vulnerable process, and it's actually surprisingly super uncomfortable. I'm stretching myself, and I think it's really healthy to do something that you're not comfortable with so that you can explore different ways to grow as a person. Anyway, I was with a girlfriend of mine. We were just out to dinner and I showed her the video and she said, there's so much sass in that. And then she continued to critique what it was that I was saying in the videos, which it didn't land well, because instead of critiquing the things I was doing in the video, it was more a critique of who I was and who I am. Basically, she had an image of how I should be behaving in these public arenas, and I'm currently exploring that. So of course I'm open to suggestions. But what I realized was, instead of her pointing out behavior or things I was doing that could be tweaked, the message that was landing was, hey, there's something wrong with you and the way you do things. And so instead of things being fixable, it's you. And I know this person cares about me. I realize that when we critique people and we're not careful, even though we have the best intentions, they completely miss the good intention or the thing we're trying to help them improve on, because they've gotten stuck with the way we've said something we didn't mean in that particular way. I got that she wanted me to improve on delivery, which I'm okay with, but using words like "you are a certain way" or having it seem like a character flaw as opposed to an area of growth, right? Something that you could do differently, something you could try differently. She just gave a list of things about me that then didn't seem as fixable or as doable. I guess my point is, the delivery of your critique can do a lot more damage than good. And if your intention is to do a good thing, if you're saying, hey, tweak it this way so that you reach more people, or that it lands better, or that the product is improved upon, if that's your message, great. That's a great message. That's actually why people go around saying, hey, can you take a look at this? Can you critique this? But if the way that you say it has people just shut down and go, oh, this is not a safe space to explore what I am or am not good at, what I can improve, different ways I can grow, and they just get uncomfortable because instead of you judging their product and what they've created, they feel like you're attacking them as a person. When you critique somebody, let them know what it is that doesn't work and let them know the impact of why. But don't tell them something's wrong with them, because then that doesn't allow for growth. It doesn't allow for expansion. And I don't know how many people's dreams have been crushed by a critique that just didn't come out right because we just didn't think it through enough. I've had to watch the way I critique people because I definitely am blunt and I can put my foot in my mouth. So when you're out there and people are asking you, hey, can you take a look at this? I'd like you to also consider how vulnerable it is for people to share what they're up to, who they are, their creativity, their art, their passions. It's so scary these days to be passionate about something because everyone behaves as if they're no longer moved by much. And so, when people share things with you, take a breath sometimes and realize it takes something for somebody to do something unorthodox and then share it. Because we're all a little obsessed with fitting in and being normal and trying not to make any sudden movements. So when we do something different, it's kind of challenging. Because I'm so positive and, people assume I'm just this big optimist, and I smile all the time, and, you can hear me laugh down the hallway. There is also not so much of a sensitivity when people discuss things with me. And this isn't something I'm just hypersensitive about. I've heard people speak to others in different ways that they speak to me. They just assume I'm happy, I'm resilient, I'm strong, she'll be fine, I can say it as harshly as I want. And recently, because I've been getting better at boundaries and just, telling people when things are appropriate, inappropriate, uncomfortable, these are really new worlds I'm exploring, to tell people, hey, that was hard to share with you, and I'm okay with you being honest with me. I'm not okay with you being harsh. If with sharing something with somebody enough times, if every time you're sitting going, that really hurt to do, or that didn't feel good, or they didn't make me feel like I could grow with them, I didn't think I'd be the kind of person to do this, but very recently I just told a friend, you know what? I'm okay without your 2 cents, because your 2 cents are not really good for me. And I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. But growth requires the vulnerability of trying something different. And this does not mean only keep the people in your life who say yes to you. I don't want yes men in my life. I don't want people who never challenge me to grow. They need to challenge me to grow, not stunt my growth, which is a different set of words, vocabularies, and concepts. And, with this friend who was basically telling me, about my attitude, which I actually let her know. I said, I understand it doesn't work for you. And it's something I've actually been working towards. I'm actually proud of the fact that authentically, I'm not sweet as pie, because the screensaver version of me would have been people-pleasing and appeasing. And that particular video that I was sharing with her was about drawing boundaries. And we can't be peachy when we're drawing boundaries, since people don't respond to that well, and they won't realize that's what we're doing. So it was interesting to get, I had to work really hard to go, oh, she has an intention to contribute to me, she's not doing it well, and I still need to tell her that I don't agree. And this is not to say that people haven't been critiquing me. I'm open to that. I'm open to all the suggestions you all have, so that these things can be valuable. And I invite you to take a look at the way you say things to people who matter to you. Because if you say things harshly, they will stop coming to you.